feeling uncomfortable with where you are, even what you're doing. You just want some answers. You would just like some answers.
Absolutely.
Something's pushing me forwards, backwards. It's like, go. And then you move back, and then it's like, I can do it. Oh, no. And then you retreat back. Let's do it now. Go. And then you go back. And then it's like, oh, no, it's not the right time. And then fear that takes you back in here.
I don't have many friends. I don't like going out. I'm a homebody, that sort of thing. But when I do, when I'm forced to get in that position, I can communicate quite well.
I can see your energy is like, people like it. People want to be around you. But there's something within you that is creating a fear. And that fear is stopping you from getting yourself out there into the world, into places that are actually very healthy for you, into places that are actually very safe for you.
I feel like the fear is of not being good enough.
The feeling of say something wrong, or if you do something wrong in that kind of setting, what would people think of me? You might get rejected, and your heart just wouldn't be able to manage rejection. It does not want to be rejected.
Yeah.
You have been in those situations, and I see it with you from an early age.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to go a little bit deeper, okay, Catherine? In your heart, not being wanted.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, they didn't like me before, so they're not going to like me now. Why would they like me now? Nothing's changed. Why is it in the stomach? What's been going on here for you? Mother, mother, mother. There's a unwanting, there's a pushing away of you. I can see hands pushing you away. That's gone deeply into your body as unloved. It's more than unloved. There's something that speaks to you in your body, in your stomach.
I have lots of trouble, like I have irritable bowel syndrome and stomach ulcers, and I have lots of problems with my, gastrointestinal tract.
The whole stomach area is saying, I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here.
I don't know if you want me to fill in the blanks or not. When my mum had me, she didn't really want anything to do with me, and other people looked after me. Later in life, she said to me that she wishes I was never born and I ruined her life. In my childhood, I was very sick. I had multiple organ failure, and I was in hospital with that and almost died. And a few years later, I got bone cancer, and I had to have part of my brain removed. I had to learn to read and write and talk and all that sort of stuff. And so I was always away from other kids. I've had some rather large issues in my life, like domestic violence. I have a profoundly disabled child, like lots of different things. My mother in particular has always been like, oh, well, that's your problem. Why should I have to suffer because you have problems? No one ever helped me, that sort of notion. So I feel as though I'm always getting rejected.
You know that by keeping yourself isolated away from people, it might be easier in the short term. But deep down, in the long run, you're not going to be able to live at the capacity that your heart knows that you can live at.
I think you're absolutely right. I feel like you were saying at the beginning, very, very lost. I don't know. I feel like I'm at a fork in the road, and I feel as though I've just been tumbling out of all control the last few years. And I keep on saying to myself, I'm going to make it. It's going to be okay. But then there's just these balls that come up that go, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And there's that fear, I guess, of going forward and the unknown.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the bottom of that fear.
I'm going to say something really weird here, but when you just said, again, I'm pixelated, I'm thinking it's almost as though I'm still hiding, because that's what I do in life.
Yes.
Like all my curtains in my house are pulled. I'm always hiding.
Yes.
And I'm thinking it's almost as I'm on this, so I'm still hiding.
The stomach is affecting the heart. So then as the heart shuts down, you close your curtains. Better not to be seen. Better not to connect. And it's just best to be on my own. There's a lot of pain here, sorrow.
I don't have a lot of memories from my early childhood, just because of when I had the cancer removal and part of my brain taken out. It's a feeling of shrinking, of being small. I think even from an early age, I was pulling myself away from other people for fear of not being good enough and rejection. I went to Mum in the hope that she would protect me. Mum is someone I would go to, I guess, for reassurance perhaps, but I certainly never got that reassurance. I never got told that you're good enough or, anything like that. I have tried to speak to her recently about things that are going on in my life, and she literally changes the subject, or she says, oh, well, I'm going out for dinner. I have to go, bye. and hangs up. She doesn't want to know.
The tiredness in the stomach is preventing her, is limiting her from connecting, and the tiredness is telling her a different story, which is why it's important we make sure that the Catherine that is here with us now knows the truth of who you are and what you're capable of. See if you can see or hear little Catherine. She says that you don't like connecting with her. It's easier to not connect with her. She says that you feel that there's not much point, doesn't matter anyway, it's not going to change anything. She hears everything that you think about yourself. She said that hurts because it all gets too much. It all gets quite overwhelming, quite debilitating, so much so that you then don't know what to do. You don't know what the next steps are. You don't know what to do with yourself.
My daughter has come out. Okay. My actual daughter.
I got goosebumps. Your daughter came out in the moment your little girl wanted to be embraced.
Yeah, and she snuggled down on top of me. I feel guilty for not connecting with my younger self. And I feel guilty also that my daughter feels the need that she wants to protect me or look after me. As we were talking about it, I was thinking I often use my stomach as an excuse as well for not doing things. Oh, I can't. I've got I'm not feeling well. I've got pains in the stomach. I've got whatever. It's a good excuse not to have to connect with people.
Mm-hmm.
And even before I came on here, I had I had to go to the toilet. My stomach was just churning. And I felt really, really nervous. I was nervous about what I was going to hear. And the more I thought about it, the worse my stomach got.
The part that is scared can end up sabotaging.
Oh, God. I had thought of cancelling this session so many times. But I was like, no, you have to do it.
Many people have the exact same thoughts because their soul knows that what it's going to entail is truth. Truth isn't always the most warming of communications for our ears to hear or for the body to listen to. Sometimes we can become offended by truth.
Yeah. I just kept on thinking, I want to change. I want to get better. I want things to get better. So in order for that to happen, I need to push myself out of my comfort zone and be seen.
You're going to be moving. She's going to be moving. She's going to be moving. She doesn't want to move. She doesn't want to move, but she's going to move. The move's going to be good. Let her know that there's nothing to fear about the move. Actually, put all of your energy into moving. Start packing things up. Build momentum. You're going to be supported in the move so you can make it a joyful thing, something to look forward to. Don't get down about moving. It's going to be an opportunity to clear away clutter and to also leave material things, memorabilia, stuff that you're holding onto that you've attached yourself to. That actually is a collection of energy that weighs you down and it adds to this misery that we could feel around the house.
I know my throat's all tense now. Something caught in it. You said it feels like home. And I immediately thought, I say that to myself all the time. I wish I could go home, but I don't know where it is. And my home is within me. I feel good. Yeah. I feel positive. I feel quite happy and I feel light.